Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have spoken out about child online safety after a Senate hearing, but I've got a better idea for those numbnuts. Why don't they actually deal with the cyber bullies and stalkers known as the Sussex Squad first? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye, and oh my goodness. Yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? Because, oh my goodness, this is hypocritical to the insane, guys. I am telling you right now, I'm going to show you the receipts. I'm going to show you everything. So let's get to it. The update here, Hazza and Megzy jumping on the Senate hearings at the moment, trying to get all political, right? Trying to speak out about online child safety. They've spoken out as they urge social media platforms to combat harmful content that's visible online. They released a video of their plea to the big tech companies alongside a clip from their appearance at the World Mental Health Day discussion in New York in October 2023, which was their first in-person summit for Archewell. They stressed that the best parent in the world cannot keep children safe from these platforms. In the video, the mum of two, whether you believe that or not, I ain't going to get into that debate. Megzy says when the car was first invented, there wasn't a seatbelt, and what happened? People started to get hurt, people started to die, so you started to change the car. Hazza then adds, we need to get out of this idea that young kids, there's something wrong with them. No, it's the world that we're allowing to be created around them. Please stop sending children content that you wouldn't want your own children to see. And then Megzy adds, everyone now is affected by the online world and social media. There's an entry point that's a positive and creative community, but we all just want to feel safe. Yeah, totally. But guess what, Hazza and Megzy? You have a fan base called the Sussex Squad that ain't making the online community any safer. They are cyber stalkers. They are bullies. I can say personally, I have felt their cyber stalking and their bullying. Why? Oh my goodness. Let's rewind back to August. I was getting death threats from them, threats of harm, nasty messages. They were trying to dox me and make my safety even more less. Okay? Where's your condemnation for the Sussex Squad? Where's the whole, yes, let's make online safer. We're going to start by clearing up our own backyard with the Sussex Squad. Yeah, hypocrites, right? And this is the thing. Other people are starting to take notice on this one. Now, this was back in 2020, guys. Megzy and Hazza were urged to call out the Sussex Squad even then amid the Time 100 video. Now, in this situation, they hosted a specially created edition of the Time 100 talks focused on the state of our digital experience titled Engineering a Better World. It featured experts, advocates, online creators, journalists discussing the pursuit of a more compassionate, safer and trustworthy digital world. Now, this is the thing. It ain't going to be any safer whilst the Sussex Squad is still running amok. Cyberbullying, cyberstalking, sending death threats, sending threats of harm, the full lot. I literally called the police to make them aware of my situation. They are fully aware. That's how bad it got, guys. It was insane. Yet Megzy and Hazza are all about, let's make online a safer place, without condemning their own fan base that is making it a less safer place to be in. You can't make this shiz up, guys. And so this was one of their endeavours on their aim against what Hazza branded a crisis of hate, misinformation and health. But of course, social media users have pointed out their hypocrisy in relation to the Sussex Squad, who have trolled, cyberbullied, cyberstalked, made threats of harm, threats of violence, death threats to people including journalists, royal family members, me, yes, and other online creators within the Megxit community, right? And so several people called them out. One person saying, when will they denounce their own Sussex squad for being one of the biggest online hate speech communities and for creating a global crisis of hate and misinformation? Brilliant question that still applies today. Hazza and Megxit, we're still waiting for your answer, guys. Another said, Megxit's fan base is the most toxic of online communities, yet she has failed to call them out or make them accountable. Now, I'll put an asterisk to that. Do I think it's the most toxic? No, I do think it's one of the most toxic fan-based communities. I mean, over the years, Andy and I have definitely faced our fair share of toxic communities. I mean, you know, if some of you guys even remember, my goodness, you're going to be OGs on this one. We had to face toxic communities like the Snyder cult, the Amber Turd cult. Like, guys, facing the Sussex squad was definitely not our first rodeo. That is for certain. Now, it's not just, you know, people on Twitter calling out Hazza and Megxit's hypocrisy when it comes to the Sussex squad, but it's also royal experts as well, such as Robert Jobson, who has blasted them as abhorrent people. Now, at the time, he was going on about Megxit's 16-day royal tour of Australia while she was pregnant with Archie, saying she was trying very hard on that trip, did a really good job, but she was definitely nervous. She was feeling the pressure. I remember watching her and thinking, this is all going to blow up because she was under so much pressure and she was doing her best, her damnedest to be perfect. Now, I don't see anything wrong in him saying that, right? Not one bad word to say about Megxit. However, who was he with? He was with Liebrows himself, Omid Scobie, otherwise known as Scabies, had to point out that Megxit was pregnant at the time. And, you know, Jobson had to turn around and said, dude, I ain't criticising her. Calm your tits, all right? Nervousness isn't a criticism. He goes on to say, you have to be very careful because you get trolled, like I have done before, by moronic people. People that don't even listen or don't even read properly. The Sussex squad, for example, who I find abhorrent, right? So you've got royal experts, people on Twitter, us lot, right, in the Megxit community, turning around and saying, Hazza, Megxit, you want to make the online community a safer place? Less bullying, less whatever, right? Well, sort out your back garden first, because you got a big problem. It's called the Sussex squad, right? What are they doing instead when it comes to the Sussex squad? Have they condemned them? Oh, no, 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 no. The exact freaking opposite, guys. So, Megxit and Hazza actually thanked an alleged member of the Sussex squad who allegedly used a Twitter account to be absolutely nasty towards the royal family. The Sussex squad member was called Danny Trim, and apparently bragged about speaking to Megxit, has admitted to having used the Henry's cousin Twitter account, which branded Princess Catherine an ugly horse-faced bitch. I had to spell that out very carefully because of the YouTube human reviewer. So that's that. But she denied responsibility for these messages, claiming other people with access to the profile had posted them. What a convenient explanation there, right? Oh, it wasn't just my Twitter, guys. Other people had access to it too. The account ranted about ugly but, let's say, British aristocratic vapid do-nothing, let's call it girl dogs there, okay? It also tweeted, let me cyberbully in peace. I'm reflecting and apologising in a couple of years too, whatever. Hazza and Megxit, okay, thanked a Sussex squad member that was associated with a Twitter account that is literally admitting to cyberbullying. Yeah, and what they're doing today, speaking out about child online safety. Please make that make sense. Please do. Megxit spoke to her on Zoom, thanking her for her amazing effort in helping to raise £45,000 for charity in honour of Hazza and Megxit's son's first birthday. There's no suggestion that Hazza and Megxit knew about the Twitter account and the offensive messages. However, opinion conspiracy theory, whatever, I think they totally knew. but that is pure speculation. You can be the judge of that. This person graduated from university in Portugal, co-founded the hashtag Inspired by Meghan fundraising initiative, which sponsors scholarships for girls in rural Africa through CanFed. Speaking to The Sun, she denied posting the messages in question, adding that 7 other so-called Sussex Squad members also used the profile. But now, as of today, the Henry's cousin account has since been deleted. Yeah, right. But then she says, get this, I feel like it's not my place to condemn or approve another person's tweets. So even though, right, okay, her overlords, Hazza and Megzi, are all about online safety, less of the cyberbullying situation, you'd think that she would follow suit and be like, yes, I'm all about online safety. I'm all about reduction of cyberbullying. So would actually condemn those offensive cyberbullying messages, right? Oh no. It's not her place, apparently. Yo, what? And this is the person that Megzi thanked, that Megzi supports. Oh, my goodness. Guys, the Sussex Squad is one of the most toxic cyberbully groups on the internet. Check out one of my streams that I did about 5 months ago, back in August. I expose so many DMs that I got at the time. I'm telling you, I'm not even exaggerating. I got death threats. I got threats of harm. I got very, very nasty, nasty messages thrown my way. For no good reason, guys, other than I might go to Montecito, stick to public places and do a little bit of a tour. That is what kicked it all off, guys. All those nasty death threats, threats of harm, the whole lot. Seriously, watch it. I show the DMs. I show the receipts. Yeah, Hazza and Megzi are all about online safety, less of the cyberbullying, this, that, and the other. You know what? I take them more seriously if they started cleaning up on their own backyard and started to condemn the Sussex Squad and their cyberbullying and their misinformation and their hate. It's as simple as that, guys. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also, as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about Megzi and Hazza's stance on trying to combat online cyberbullying and whatnot, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.